Scorpio, welcome you guys. It is Scorpio season. Happy birthday if your birthday is already upon us. But this is the literal best time of year. Do you guys ever get sad that like Halloween's about to pass before it's even come? Because I do every year. It's like bittersweet for me. I wait all year long for this time of year, and before it even comes, I get like sad that it's disappearing. Regardless, happy Scorpio season. Happy Halloween. This is also the last week that I'll be doing Halloween reads. But I'm glad to be here while I can. With the sun going into Scorpio, your first house energy, a lot of you guys are getting ready to be going through your death and rebirth transformation as usual around this time of year. But this could also be a big time of a big transformation for my Scorpios. I'm getting ready to have surgery. I am pretty terrified. I've never had surgery before, so if you guys could send some positivity and prayers my way, I would really appreciate it. God, help me get clear, precise messages. Block interferences, block negativity, return it to where it belongs. Thank you so much. Happy Scorpio season again. As of the 25th, Mercury is also in Scorpio. This could have your tongue a bit sharp or your mind really overactive right now. So a lot of my Scorpios are going to be having crazy dreams right now. Try to journal it or document it, whatever way, or just talk about them because they have a lot more significance than people give the subconscious credit for. Mixed with Saturn in your 5th house of vitality, a lot of energy going toward your health right now, your wealth, and your creativity. You also have the moon highlighting your 3rd house, neighborhoods. Your neighborhood could be showing up for you in a great way, or you could just be getting out to local areas, traveling locally, and experiencing a lot of pleasure in your local community, your neighborhood. In this like transformation, death, and glow up time, a lot of my Scorpios, you're probably going to be getting back into a lot of pleasurable things, luxury, shopping, taste, from clothes to style to decor to foods, wines, taking the time to experience all of these things that bring you pleasure. The Libra new moon on the 21st is really highlighting your 12th house of release. And for my Scorpio fixed signs, y'all don't release very easily, but this Libra season could have really given you the energy to not be so obsessive on certain things. Committing too strongly is not gonna last long for you right now. Devotion should not cost you your vitality or your peace of mind. So you may start seeing like new pathways, new opportunities, and becoming more open-minded about like what else may work for you or even be better suited for you. The 23rd, and this is what specifically why. First of all, your 1st house being lit up right now, mixed with Neptune has been retrograde since July, but Neptune retrograde in Aries has been highlighting your 6th house. So your daily routines, your time, your hobbies, your patterns and habits. But now that Neptune, as of the 23rd, is going back into Pisces, it's almost like a haze could be lifted, and again, 5th house energy being highlighted, romance, creativity. Some of you guys could have a lot of sex drive right now. But until December 10th, your eyes could start to open hindsight in regards to your daily routines, and is the way that you're spending your time draining you or nourishing you? Are your routines draining or nourishing you? And is the company that you're keeping draining or nourishing you? Saturn is also coming around the bend, and Saturn brings clarity, usually very quickly and usually in very harsh ways. However, even if this truth is uncomfortable in the beginning, and it could be in regards to your habits, your health, your daily routines, but it could also be in the company that you keep or the way that you've been committing yourself to things day in and day out. And is it serving you? Is it boosting you? Is it helping you? But whatever truth that is coming into each and every one of my Scorpios, because it's going to be different, even if this truth and this clarity is uncomfortable at first, at least you can stop operating under illusion and start operating more about who and what really, really satisfies you, honestly. The sun in Scorpio, again, highlighting your first house, is going to bring your focus back to yourself. This isn't just a Scorpio thing. This isn't a narcissistic thing. This is what every sign goes through when the sun is in their first house. So don't let anybody make you feel like you're selfish or self-centered or narcissistic or whatever, because right now you need to focus on yourself. That is not egotistic unless it's 24/7 all year round. What it is survival of the fittest, and you need to become the fittest. Anyway, this is also your personal new year, so learn to fixate on new projects could definitely start taking place, but make sure to pace yourself and remember that the progress and the process matters just as much as the arrival, especially if you're breaking into new territory or committing yourself to a new project. Don't let yourself burn yourself out by Halloween or your birthday. While shuffling and while jotting all of this down, I kept hearing a reckoning. That's what I was hearing, a reckoning. So I looked it up. What is a reckoning? I mean, because I'm Southern, so I always say like I reckon. We all say I reckon down here, but what is an actual reckoning? It is a time when past mistakes or misdeeds must be paid for. And if you have tuned into my channel at all, I'm always telling you guys about how Halloween night is the night of a reckoning. It is the night that your past must be paid for. It's the night that the other world is allowed into this world to collect debts, but reckoning is also payment to you. So it's going to differ for each of you, but which side are you on? Are you in debt or are you owed at this time? It's going to be a general read for my Scorpio babes. This pumpkin is strong in this one. And your very first sign or planet is Saturn. Karma, time, hard work, patterns, 10th house energy, your status. Something could happen for you or to you financially as well. The fixed card says action, momentum, and dedication. Yeah. Okay, so your very first phrase being court. It's almost like, personally, physically, for my Scorpios, you could be taking a look at what you have dedicated yourself to. And there's something, either you're making a decision about what you have dedicated yourself to. This could be a job with Saturn here. There's also something very, very karmic in the air of this read, which shouldn't really be surprising because we're in Scorpio season, which is judgment. We are coming up on the day of spiritual court being held in this world. You could also be dealing with a Capricorn or any of the fixed signs, Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, or Leo. But some kind of judgment is definitely coming in, is what I'm feeling. And it has to do with time. This could be something hardcore from the past. This could also be family, maybe. a family situation from the past, or something that you have spent a lot of your past time doing. This could also be you opening your eyes about, shit, my eyes have been so focused on one thing that I totally forgot that there are other things out there. There's other pathways out there. We have Capricorn in, well, Neptune in Capricorn in the 4th house. Some of you guys could really find a lot of pleasure and happiness around your home. Some of my Scorpios may be moving homes, heading into a new home. This is you breaking back into like inner child roots. Somebody could be getting into plants and like changing the plants around their home, or whatever they're diving into around their home that's changing with the season. Your intuition, expect your intuition to be really on point right now. Something could be important about your work life and children, maybe. For a lot of my Scorpios that are like here around where I am, like this could be bringing a lot of memories, dreams, and I don't know, like a happy, nostalgic kind of feeling this time of year. Coziness, comfort in foods, your home, blankets, clothing. Something could also be important about another person, their work, the home, work life, home life. I feel like there's a family member here that may be going through some kind of karma, like, so let's honor Saturn because it keeps showing up. Yeah. Anytime that Saturn and Mercury show up together for me, I always take that as like something from the past being dealt with. This could be that reckoning energy. You have air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Mercury, Saturn, which I mentioned both of these planets in your astrology messages. You have Pluto, which is you. And we have Neptune, Pisces energy. Bottom of the deck, you have Mars, Pisces, fire. Top of the deck, you have Aquarius, Capricorn, Uranus. So this is December, January, February. We have March and April. Any of these times could be significant. There's some Leo, Cancer, Venus, July, August, September energy as well. Someone could be Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius cusp. I'm going to try to keep these here. We will see. Are y'all decorating? Do you have Halloween plans? Do you have birthday plans? Let me know. 3rd house, communication, community, local community, transportation. Something to be important about that. I can't. These are not going to last there. These kids playing and laughing outside. I love it. I watched that documentary last night. The Perfect Neighbor. Ugh, that got under my skin. Like a documentary I haven't watched in a very long time. You have Pisces, psychic, intuitive, dreamy. You have Leo, courageous, regal, loyal. You have Aries, trailblazing, innovative, and fearless. Splitting the deck, we have conjunction, integration, synergy, and unity. Some of you guys may be coming together with Aries, Pisces energy. And we also have the Sun, which is giving you life, vitality, and purpose. I really, really appreciate you guys liking, commenting, subscribing. The subscribes really help me, help the channel, help the message get out to others who may need it. I appreciate that. Woo! All right, Scorpio. A lot of Capricorn energy here. The end of a tough cycle approaches. New moon in Leo. Confidence is your key to success. I'm really digging all this yellow. Okay, so and all this yellow. You see the reds and the blues over here. But I was going to say that. I was going to mention the yellows and pinks and oranges as we're heading this way. Somebody could see a beautiful sunset coming up. Somebody could really appreciate the sunsets coming. There's something strong about commitment, but I'm really, really loving all of this yellow. This is health, your energy, your vitality. Somebody could start seeing a lot of like orange, yellow auras. Somebody may begin to wear yellow. I feel like yellow doesn't get the credit it deserves. But you have first quarter moon. Your commitment is being tested. This is 2 cards here, multiple cards here, and my side note about commitment. You may start to take a cold hard look at like, is your commitment paying off or is it costing you? What are you getting from being so dedicated? Something could be significant or important about a Leo in your life as well. Capricorn, Leo energy. have the ocean. Something that you've been doing for a long time, or maybe holding on to for a long time, is coming to an end. We have the animal. And we have the nectar. Gorgeous, gorgeous energy. With the new moon, you have the shadow. Okay, Scorpio, so the energy that you're coming out of is the shadow, which can represent revealing unconscious aspects of the self and world. It can also represent denying those unconscious aspects. The energy that you're in right now, or also coming out of, with the shadow and the ocean being right by each other, it's almost like this is darkness that you may have been stuck in for a long time, or something that's happened to the self, because it's the shadow, something dark that's happened to the self that may have overtaken you, like overwhelmed you, or kind of taken over your life, may be coming to a close. The energy that you're in now, or getting ready to be in, is the animal, which I've never pulled this card for you. And the very first thing that it represents is vitality. Some of you guys are getting ready to like either fight for your life or shift your life in a huge way. Okay. The animal. We are all mammals. The hair on our chest and between our legs reminds us. We try hard to deny our unrefined animalistic nature, yet through this archetype, we tap into power and direction. Activating the animal within means reawakening our relationship to nature in the most broad and embodied sense. Drinking from waterfalls, roaring at the moon, opening eyes underwater, eating berries from the vine. The life force of our planet begs us to set down the devices, the constraints, and the social constructs, and remember the warm blood that pulses through our veins. The animal longs for breath, food, procreation, and physicality. It wants soil under our nails and starlight on our skin. If this all sounds terribly unsophisticated to you, take note that it is said that when Buddha became enlightened, he roared like a great lion. It represents vital, elemental, alive, and dancing. It can also represent savagery, pent-up emotion, or lashing out. So keep that in mind. And the energy that's coming toward you with the, and look at that, there's a lion right there. So some kind of strength or life you're about to find. The nectar, I've never pulled the nectar for you guys either. Look at these colors, freaking gorgeous. Somebody is definitely seeing a gorgeous sunset or sunrise and like taking this pink, yellow, bright fuchsia orange in. Gorgeous. Anyway, in Hindu mythology, there's a miraculous substance known as amrit, or nectar, that contains infinite healing power. This golden nectar, or sacred elixir, is the drink of immortality, and like its sister substance, soma, is known to activate subtle intelligent forces that ease the mind, body, and the spirit. Though esoteric, these images lead us to the central energy of this archetype, the sweet, potent, heavenly essence that lubricates our spirit back to life. The Nectar card calls us to identify and relish in places, practices, people, and activities that regenerate and heal. Medicine is needed, and it comes in subtle form that you may be overlooking. Seek the most sensuous, fragrant flower in the garden you have forgotten. Don't underestimate this remedy. It is said when someone has activated this substance within. It is reflected in their shimmering eyes. It represents glowing, relaxed, subtle illumination. It can also represent fixation on fixing or aggressive approaches to healing. So keep that in mind, because these two are definitely, this whole corner is definitely sticking out to me a lot. And then this being your final card, I feel like it's worth keeping in the read as well. This one flew out onto the floor. The eternal cycle begins here. Yeah, so that's exactly what you're going through. An ending and a beginning. Some of you may be looking at yourself as your natural animal self, learning to use your natural animal instincts again. Some of you may be attracting a lot of animals. Some of you may run across, spirits in animal form, energy sent to you in animal form. What's going on with Scorpio? We have the spider, community, and web weaving. I feel like that's significant for sure. With the animal. And the nectar. We have the graveyard, unnecessary fear. Wow. With your commitment is being tested in the new moon, you have ancestors, the love and legacy of your DNA. Somebody is getting ready to have something done to like their physical body. And I do want to emphasize the part of the nectar where it talked about an aggressive approach to healing. Something is going on in your family. Could be a fire or water sign, but something could be important about your mom coming up. Some of you guys are going to start seeing like bugs and animals. Somebody could be getting out into nature. Let's get a few more for you before we go to the tarot. We have love. This is a lot of like love energy coming to you from the other world, from beyond the grave. The animal and the spider. I feel like your intuition is going to be like crazy on point. Yep, knowing the tea. We have obsession. There's also something important about maybe an energy in the community around you. The nectar and the graveyard, unnecessary fear with the lion. That was a lot. Confused is there. Be careful about energies who may be attracted to you now that the sun is in your sign and you're giving off all of this sweet, confident, powerful energy, almost like brave confidence. especially with obsession here, be careful about the people that are attracted to that energy that you carry, because there's a lot of people that prey on that type of energy. Yeah, demonic and knowing the T are popping up. You have attraction. Let's get one more for the shadow, your commitment and ancestors. Yeah, mom is here. Some of you guys are extremely good at pulling in, manifesting, attracting what you want. Maybe like manipulating the energy, manipulating the outcome, pulling in what you want. I feel like you guys know that you can do that really easily. You have the king at the bottom of the deck. Something to be important about a masculine that I feel like when you look back at this, I don't get the feeling that you want to be there. This may be this dark place for you. Yeah, I feel like you've also kind of learned that you can love and dead the same thing, you know. There's could be something significant about masculine energy from the next world is sending you love, sending you support. The moon was there with changes in your life. What's going on for Scorpio? We have the bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. And broken ring, parting in the ways, either romantic or business. Yeah, there's something, the pale, time to get out of a situation. There's something that you're leaving behind or you have left behind, and you are so much better out of this situation. Something here about broken promises as well. I feel like you not tolerating it. We have love again. So a lot of love, admiration, adoration, support. This could be someone stepping forward that you may not have anything to do with anymore. You could have left them in the dark place that you were in. But anyway, somebody could be coming forward telling you that like they love you, or this could be family, community expressing love for you. You have the wedge, someone trying to come between you and a friend or something that you want. You have the pail in the bag. Some of you guys may be getting out of a workplace. You have the ram in the valley, a stubborn, aggressive person, deep personal strength. Okay, so like something could still be being paid for. I feel like it's an energy that did you very wrong. Yeah, the gavel, involvement with the law, and your first phrase was court. Somebody did something, could have done something like super messed up. They may have sat in a place of power or something, or sat in a position to abuse you in one way. Anyway, a position of authority with the law. Somebody did something super dark in the past, and this could have been an energy or a person that you love. You love them. You loved them when it happened. You still continue to love them. You have love for them. But the way that something was done, a broken promise, there's breakage here. and it could have set off an ending, made you go on your way. But the way that it happened, it's almost like you being forced out or something. The way that it happened, you could have refused to get the law involved, but realistically, that energy has to come, okay? Nobody is above that. The diamond, giving or receiving a precious gift. The tent, a temporary situation. And the four-leaf clover, great fortune. You also have the bag, something important such as a new job or raise. Some of you guys may get recognition or love in the workplace. Somebody could be getting ready to go to actual court or handle something legally. I'm going to leave these here. We're going to draw a couple more oracles and then get into the tarot in the next read. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys there. Bye.